Hello you guys, and welcome back to a video. In this video I'm actually doing a little bit of catch up in my creative journal. And actually I was sat down this morning and decided I had some time and I wanted to get caught up, and I decided I would just flip on the camera, and I knew I would be doing a voiceover because it is morning and my world is crazy in the mornings typically. I have a 15-year-old that I'm trying to get up out of bed so I can drive her to her volunteer job. And then I have two new cats that are running around like lunatics, and my dog that I have to make sure that he gets out to go to the restroom, and another cat that doesn't like the two new cats. So it was going to be chaotic. So, but I really want to start doing a lot of these more journal with me process videos, just to kind of show you guys how I put together um, my creative journals. So as you can see, we are working in July. This is actually in a new journal that I have going here, and actually I believe this is actually the first page in this journal. So at the beginning you could see that, and I shared a picture on Instagram of I glued some fun little things in the front off of a gift bag that I received. Um, it's almost like the when you wear the leis at parties, and so I'm just coming in here. I had started this page a little bit, but I'm just coming in here and doing some detail, and of course writing in my journal. So yeah, so in order, whenever typically I try to fill one journal up per month, but I think I've only done that maybe once or twice this year. And so actually this is one that usually about the end of the month, I usually have about a week left that I need to at that point move on to the next one. So I just like to make a cover page. There's my cover page, and and just move on. That's okay that it doesn't go into one journal. I had stapled this cute little felt piece. Basically, what I'm doing is, if I have things on my desk, I'll just grab them and stick them in my journal. It's like, use what I got, just put things in there. So my daughter had made me those little, I love those little friendship pins, baby pins or safety pins, and so I had put one on there, but it just seemed like it was real loose, so I stuck another one. And I think they look really cute put together. One says dream on it and the other has some stars. So I wanted to use those chunky markers. They're called chunky paint markers, I think, that I got. So I really wanted to kind of use those up, continue using them. I got them for my birthday, and so those are that bright orange and green that you see there on the page. And the little book that I'm flipping through is one that I picked up at TJ Maxx, and it basically has it's just got some random quotes, but they're really artsy. And so I bought it to tear up and add to my journal. Um, as you can see, that typically you don't, when you're tearing out a page, you're not tearing out just one page. They are sewn in, and so I basically have kind of a stack of ones that I keep to the side that I've already torn out. Um, but I'm really enjoying this little book. I actually kind of keep it really handy so that I can make sure that I use it, and because it really does kind of add some artsy type lettering to my pages, and of course I love the quotes that are on there as well. And this one particular says enjoy the ride, and it's like a little roller coaster. It's really cute. So I really enjoy that. And actually on this particular day, there wasn't a whole lot going on last week. We had a really busy weekend, but during the week last week was not. Um, I'm working hard, and so it's just kind of like work, come home, those kind of things. Of course, it is a day, and I will be documenting it. And so this particular day, I was home. Um, I didn't end up driving in. I worked from home that day for um, and my dog was extremely tired that day, so he was the one that it was the most entertaining. Um, as far as that's what I end up documenting about. But just kind of filling in some with Crayola markers. If you guys are wanting some markers, I use the Crayola markers. I'm very happy with them. They're great fillers. But this is the time to buy them. It's Christmas. It's Christmas season. It's school supply season, and so yeah, everything is like inexpensive. You can buy in bulk. I've already gone twice to the school supplies aisle and have stocked up on markers and some folders, and I got me a Trapper Keeper. Yes, if you guys didn't see that, Trapper Keeper has made a comeback. They, as you can see, just stopping here what I'm talking about, Trapper Keeper, I kind of was like, okay, what do I write about? And I'll get more onto that because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start doing a little something different with my documenting. So, but going back to the Trapper Keeper, they are kind of not real like rainbows and unicorns and things like that. It's more dimensional looks to it. Like, I don't know exactly how to pronounce lines and things like that, but of course I got one because it's very nostalgic and it reminds me of, and I can still remember sitting there and pulling off my Velcro and opening up my Trapper Keeper. So I um I do wish they come out. Wouldn't that be cool if they came out with Anne Frank ones again? I love that. So but going back to my thing on documenting. So I'm using my little Canon Ivy to print out my little Pokey Poo. He was laying on his back. I actually put the post, I actually added it to my stories on Instagram where he's just like extremely like spread eagle and he's just very relaxed and taking a nap. So that's about the day as far as we had that was our day. That was the day. It was all about Pokey taking a nap. So it's funny. I had another one where I was actually. I guess I could have said I did talk to my mom today, and I didn't put that on there. But um, again, he was sleeping in another spot, so I sent her a picture of him as well. He had a sleepy day for sure. Um, what I'm thinking about doing with documenting is, um, as you can see, like at the very beginning, I was kind of flipping through my photos because a lot of times when I don't remember, I'll flip through my photos. I'll flip through my text messages, I'll flip through my phone just to kind of see exactly what happened that day. And I'm changing it up a little bit. I think I'm going to start carrying like a little post-it note around with me to where I can like jot down different notes and things like that as things happen. And then I can just add, just if, when I don't have time to sit down and actually put them in my journal, I can just put that post-it note in there, and that way I have I know exactly what went on that day. I just kind of like a little bullet list, and um, then I can fill it in and write about it instead of having to dig through all that because that's the time waster, you know. So I am going to try to start doing that, and that way that should save a little bit of time. So I'm just kind of flipping through my stickers. You'll see here in a minute. I'm trying to really use my stickers up. I have a ton of stickers from I'm part of the Sticky Club, and so they always have a lot of animal stickers, and so I'm definitely trying to um, use those, you know, because that's what they're there for, is to use them. So I'm definitely trying to work on that. So at this point, I was trying to figure out what day I was on because in a minute you'll see that I've got totally confused on my dates. And see, here I am strolling through my pictures again to see what I need to print out. Um, Again, I think that this could be a better time, different time frame here. So, um, saving some time up by pre-doing this a lot and not having to figure out what my story is going to be. Okay, so this is where I realize that my dates are off, and that's another thing that I realize when I'm doing this. I'm like, oh, I'm especially switching over to a new notebook. I got totally confused when the 20th should have been on that one, and this is the 21st. So I think doing the whole little notepad, I think I might get it. I think I have some post-its with some lines on it. I can just date it at the top. So yeah, just a quick fix there. Peel that sticker off, and then I'm like, I will not forget that I'm doing the 22nd next. And so, um, So yeah, so I'm using here, I love using these little notepads. This is actually one of my favorite ones. I think I picked it up at Target probably like 3 years ago or something. It's been a while. It's when they had all that fun, cool, colorful um, teacher stuff, teacher products. Oh, it was like one of the best years. It might have been 4 years. I don't know. It's been a while, but I've been hoarding this little notepad with the pencils for a while because it is my favorite, and I do share. I like to send them in Happy Mail too, but I noticed the other day it's getting awfully thin. So, and down below that, I pulled off the Crayola crayons little label. I had bought out for my last kit all these pearl Crayolas, and so that was part of the packaging, and I wanted to save that, so I just kind of ripped that off of there and glued it into the bottom, um, and decided, yeah, just to, like I said, I'm just adding to my journal. I'm just going to be adding different things that are on my desk, things that I love. I love the crayon. I love crayons, so I just gonna put that in there, and anything, yeah, anything that I love goes. So I'm basically documenting about a new book I got. It's Cassie Stevens. It's called Art Teaching 101. She self-published this book, and pretty darn amazing. I love her. I love her style. Um, I love how she's very outgoing, and I don't know, she just really, really inspires me. And sometimes once I watch videos, she's just a hoot. But it's just sometimes it just puts me in the mood to kind of get out of slumps. Even she's gotten me out of a slump, and there's a lot of. That's why one of the blessings of social media is that you can get out of slumps by finding people that are positive and entertaining. So anyway, I bought her book and I wanted to document that. And part of the documenting was the next day I was like, I am wearing my pencil necklace, my colorful pencil necklace. And so I wanted to write about how that inspires me to be creative myself. So this is where I had to stop the video, and thought I had started it back up. This was after I think I went in for the third time to wake my daughter up. And I realized I didn't push the video to thing. So I apologize. That's kind of like we're moving on. Let's just put it that way. I was like, I thought I was recording, but anyway. So as we move on to the next page, I'm gonna fill you guys in on kind of a little bit of a one of the things I do in my books is I do write out visions, goals, things that are interesting to me at this point in time. It doesn't mean that I don't want to say that. It may happen. It's just sometimes it's just dreaming. It's thinking about my future. What am I feeling right now? Is a lot of times I like to put that kind of stuff in there. So, I don't know why I keep flipping back and forth, but I think again I think I've got the date. So I remember being very like paranoid that I was going to screw the dates up again. So I think I kept flipping back and forth on that. But um, and actually, so anyway, so on the left there, it's as you can see, I found the perfect two girls. I think this is a Hobby Lobby die cut, but they're on a park bench and they're drinking their coffee, and that has exactly what I'm going to tell you guys. So, one of the things, so as you know, I have a day job, and then I have my dream job, which is my nighttime art and stationery enthusiast. Um, so in journal, creating products for journals and things like that. That's my dream job. That's what I wish I could do full time. But it is coming. It's going to be here. Of course, I have to. I feel like in my heart that I work and I'm about to retire. I know that really ages me, right? But I'm about to retire, and so there's just stuff I have to keep moving forward, seeing the eye on the prize. It's going to be close. Um, and so, but one of my things that I've been thinking about it for a while, but it's like, you have one life, and it's like, let's have fun. And so, what is it that interests me? And um, so after I do, so this right in this point in age, right after I do retire, I think it would be fun to like be a barista somewhere, like, and then you could travel and maybe hop from town to town and be a barista in one town, and then go to another, or maybe we have some friends that are talking about opening up a coffee shop and maybe work for them, but basically just do it for fun. And if I don't like it, I don't have to do it, but I can make some darn good coffee. Because here in Texas, they actually have a schooling to, if you ever want to open your own coffee shop or if you ever want to be a barista, they can, basically it's a schooling. And you get the certificate, etc. But anyway, I think it'd be really cool. So we'll see. But anyway, I had to document because this has been on my mind lately, and I actually bought a kind of a virtual little course where you print out something that just talks about it. And I don't know, I just find it very, very interesting. So, of course, I'm going to document it. So that's kind of um, uh, what I wanted to put in here as well. So yeah, so there it is. There's the dirt. There's the dream now. Um, but anyway, I'm kind of working on 2 days at once because I was thinking about that. This was Friday. And then also not in my county that I'm in right now, but in Austin, where I work my day job, we are in stage 4 back in stage 4 for COVID. So I printed out this little guide that I print offline about what that means for what does stage 4 mean in Austin. Of course, basically it around here it's all done. I think businesses could make you wear your mask if people didn't want to. But I don't think like as far as like state mandate, it's not that. So, but anyway, these are suggestions basically. And if you're vaccinated, you still need to wear a mask. If you're not vaccinated, they don't even want you going out. So, but again, um, this is just it's kind of like it's not state mandate. Let's just put it that way. The governor's not saying, "Hey, you guys have to do this." So, but anyway, not good, of course. It's just still, oh, when is it going to end? So anyway, but definitely we're documenting because that is part of what's going on. Um, anyway, I finally get to use these little bubbles, these little word bubbles that I just put among above these two girls sitting on the bench having coffee. And because it's kind of like they're looking at me going, yes, yes, you can. You can be whatever you want to be. If you want to be a barista, by golly, be one. So anyway, I bought these bubbles. I think they are Target. I've had them for quite a while. And there's a bunch of them in there, but I want to start using, different kind of quotes and different, just kind of using them throughout my journal. It was funny because I knew I wanted one, and I'm like, where are those? And I have been organizing my stickers, as you can see right here. Um, I'm really trying to get everything in one spot so I can, like, for instance, I'm looking for coffee, and I knew I had some that had, I think they were pushing stickers. So I have like all my kitty cats in one, and I'm trying to get my life or back organized. Has it ever been organized? But I really am trying to get more organized where I'm not digging around and looking for things. So I was pretty excited that I found those fairly quickly. But anyway, going back to the bubble letters, those are in my sticker album now. So now I know exactly where they are and I can find them. Um, and these are really cute because they are coffee themed. That's what I do like about the Sticky company, Sticky Club, is they have a lot of kittens, and like I think it was Kitten Cafe or Cat Cafe or something like that. So, and another thing I found myself using more actually over the past couple weeks is alphabet letters. I never use them. I mean, I do. I used to use them all the time when I scrapbook. And but I don't know. They were in these little books I bought off Amazon, these little sticker books, and I don't know if that kind of prompted me to start using them again. But I'm okay with using ones that don't match because, as you can see, all my E's are typically gone, and um, A's usually end up being, but E seems to be the big one that always seems to be less and less of. So. Um, so yeah, so I'm just kind of flipping through here and just pulling out little stickers and adding them throughout the journal, and actually trying to find an R, I think, and there I found one. And I didn't want to, I could use all those green ones, but I wanted it to be kind of funky and fun and not all matchy match. So that's why I'm kind of flipping through these to see if I can keep the memento going of having different letters pulled off to spell out be a barista. So to the left there, you can see I have a little, that was a journaling card, and I thought it was perfect because it says try new things. And so, so yeah, I think that would be really fun to learn how to make different kind of coffees. Anyway, I used to have a cappuccino machine many, many years ago, and I used to make iced coffee all the time because it was summertime, and that's typically what I have now. I'm just a regular coffee pot, but I love my coffee. So, but anyway, so yeah, so and then the girl that I was kind of playing around with that I cut out, I posted her on Instagram because I am going to be doing a video series called Autumn Bliss, or Blissful Autumn. Autumn Bliss. It's either or. But anyway, I'm going to be doing like a little video series on different things that I like to do to create my autumn, because this is where I feel like my creativity flourishes, is in the autumn, is in fall, the season of fall. Summer months are more super hot. That's, oh, pulling out my scratch and sniff stickers. That's from Everything Smells. That's the name of the company. But yeah, so I'm gonna be putting together a video series that's gonna be completely um, it's all gonna be uploaded to YouTube, so anybody will have access to it. And I'm thinking it's gonna run either 6 weeks or 7 weeks, but it's maybe a video a week. I'm still working out all the details in my head. I need to get it down on paper so that I can come up with that. Or I might run everything in 1 week. I don't know. I think I'm going to run it for the month of September. So, see, I'm all over the place with it. But I just want to let you guys know that I am going to be having a video series come out, and I would love for you guys to join in. It's going to be fun. It's just going to be different ways that I enjoy celebrating autumn and the month. And, September is still really, really hot here. We don't have much falling leaves, but I like to pretend we do. We don't normally get those until maybe November. We'll get one or two, but the colors just really don't pop until November-ish. So, but anyway, I like to think that in September is when we have fall. So, anyway, so yes, mark your calendar. September 1st will be the first video for sure. But again, I'll let you know more as I get my details down on the times and everything. So as you can see, I'm just using an acrylic marker to fill in the spaces. I like to put little polka dots and things like that, just to kind of give it, add some different coloring in there. So that's kind of what I've done. And then here, I'm just documenting again that Austin Travis County is back in stage 4, and I spent some time here also in just a moment looking for my emoji stickers. I don't know about you guys, but I used to have a bukus of them. It seems like I got away from using them, but here again, this is one of those things that I want to have all those in one spot. Because after I dug through all of this, you'll see it's for a while I dig through. I ended up finding them. I was digging again, working on another little project, and I ended up finding them again. It's like, okay, this is where the frustration comes in at, because you flip and dig and everything, and you can't find anything. But I really, I don't have a lot of stickers where things aren't smiling and happy, but I really wanted to put like kind of a sad frowny face on for this particular, there it is, for this particular page, because it's very disgruntled, and I just hope this goes quickly, and it's just not scary times. I just really wish it would all go away. But Anyway, so yeah, so then again, I wanted to kind of document. Uh, we had a busy weekend, and actually, you guys, I ended up going to a couple of estate sales. Actually, I went to one estate sale, and I went to one. It's a it's like a secondhand store, thrift shop slash. It benefits churches put it on. There's several churches in the area that they basically raise money. I'm not sure exactly because it wouldn't go to one particular church. I'm not sure exactly what it helps, but they have the fun stuff. I mean, that's where it's just fun to look through they have bukus of books that I like to look through, and they're so reasonable. So anyway, that was really fun. But this was Friday night, and we were exhausted. Me and Brazos, we were gonna go have some pizza because it's like Friday night, and I haven't had pizza in forever. And okay, no, I did have pizza, but we haven't had my favorite pizza place in forever. And we ended up just, it was kind of busy, and she's been kind of fighting a cold, and we're like, let's just go to the grocery store and pick up our groceries and then go home. And it was really nice because, especially being gone all day, I hate leaving my dog. I know that sounds so funny, but I do. Oh, and then you'll see that I was kind of wrote down below there, and then I'm like, oh wait, I need to come back up to the top because I have a lot more of a story to tell. But um, but anyway, that was kind of our evening, and then we ended up looking, kind of having a little preview of the estate sale, and we got home really late, and like I went to bed. It was just it was a fast Friday night, so that wasn't too much to document about other than the fact that we were all just really, really tired. Such an exciting life. But one of the things that I do right here in a minute, because I am ready for fall, you guys. I mean, we did finally hit 100 degrees, which is very rare for Texas because we're typically in 100 degrees way in June. So I have no complaints about it being end of July and we're just now hitting 100 digits. So we've had a very mild summer, and I'm very, very grateful. But um, I'm ready for fall. I am. It's my favorite season. It's where I feel active again, I guess, because you're not just outside sweating profusely. But yeah, totally ready. So, all right. Well, thanks for coming along. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If so, I'll do more. It's just kind of like I thought, well, I'm gonna just flip my camera on and show you my processes that I go through to get everything on my paper and get it documented. Um, but yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video and be looking for the information for Autumn Bliss or Blissful Autumn. We'll see what I come up with when I go to write it down. All right, have a super sparkly day. Bye.